I'm Branson.
And I'm Dre.
Welcome to the Flyover Traveler.
We got to Greenville. We selected the Aloft Hotel downtown Greenville. Branson had the penthouse suite or whatever. I selected the pool cabana room, which was right off the pool. I had a chase lounge like I was on some exotic island. It was a great room, served the purpose. It was a little bit too cold to go in the pool, but it was still nice nonetheless. Take a look.
Dre and I decided to go to Passerelle Bistro, right along the falls in downtown Greenville. Boy, this place has it all. Not only do you have a great view, they have a great patio, but the food is phenomenal.
The food was great here. It wasn't Paris, but it was the closest thing to it. But you know what? Roll that nature footage, because the sounds of Greenville were fantastic. You know, downtown Greenville I found pretty interesting because they've got rooftop bars everywhere, but it's not a particularly upward city. But then I realized most of the development is upward because BMW's North American manufacturing is here. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty quaint, pretty quiet. Now, me being a car guy and a music guy, I hated the fact that I saw signs talking about noise ordinance. Be seen, not heard. I'm the opposite of that. But the trade-off is the sounds of nature like you saw earlier in the video. So I'll give you a pass, Greenville. I liked it.
This is the statue of Joel Poinsett. He was the Secretary of War under Martin Van Buren and the first guy to grow poinsettia flowers in the United States. And I'm assuming that's why they're named after him. Right next to it is the Hotel Poinsett, which is a Westin property, a really nice hotel in downtown Greenville. Here at Flyover Traveler, we like to discover the eccentric in every single city we go to. And we certainly found it at Artifacts Greenville. From a typewriter that my great-grandparents might have used, to a chicken coop that's made out of golf clubs and hubcaps and is bright pink. If you're looking for something that is eccentric and fun, and dare I say a bit weird, Artifacts of Greenville will have it. Here we see Dre shopping for a gift for the Mrs. Flyover Traveler. And now, without further ado, it's time to do car stuff at the BMW plant.
The lack of enthusiasm in Branson's voice should be anticipated. If you all have watched our previous videos, then you know that Branson's not a car person at all. I am. Now, this BMW plant does not build cars, though. They only build sport utility vehicles. This plant, BMW, is the DNA of Greenville. Once BMW came to town, it really changed the trajectory of this city and really imparted a lot of worldly influence. So, and that ended up only adding to the charm of the city.
But big problem here was that I had to ride in the car with Dre to go all these places.
Wait a minute.
So, what are we doing?
What's going on, Flyover travelers and the Speed Doc 713 fam? So we got in late last night because the plane had a flat tire and all that kind of stuff, right? So we got in too late to really talk about the car situation, but you know, I'm in charge of the car situation. We're in Greenville, South Carolina.
One eternity later.
And after all of this, I need a drink. First place we started was Sip Wine and Whiskey. They have a rooftop bar, and it was great. The prices were reasonable, the service was good, and it's just a really great place to spend an evening. Dre got the low and slow, which is their take on an old-fashioned. I got Michter's Toasted Barrel, which was priced very reasonable, and it was very delicious.
The next stop on the agenda was this downstairs bar right up the block called Neat. It was in a basement, and here in Houston, we don't have a lot of basements, so I was excited. Saw it, we went downstairs, they had a few good drinks. But then we went to this new cool place that they just built called the Bohemian Hotel. It was a real classy spot. The drinks were great. The view was great. I mean, it was nice. That was kind of my vibe. You know, I was killing it. Sport coat on. Pocket square was in. Drinks were sipped.
We're just kicking it with our pink drinks to match my shirt. But in all seriousness, this is a wonderful spot. If you ever come to Greenville, do come to the Bohemian Hotel. Wonderful staff, beautiful views from the balcony. It's totally worth it. This is the Trappe Door, a Belgian restaurant right in the heart of downtown Greenville. The food was delicious, the drinks were great, but I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce anything we ate because I would only be butchering it. So with all this drinking, I'm sure you can imagine the next morning wasn't necessarily the most pleasant, but being away from home, we still had a lot to explore. And we started at Sully Steamers. This is a bagel-themed restaurant where everything is steamed. Nothing is ever baked, nothing is ever fried. I had the original Italian, which was amazing. It's definitely a great place to check out if you're in Greenville for lunch, or if, like us, you've had a little too much to drink and you need something delicious to help you through the day. Welcome, Flyover travelers, to the first installment of Hungover Hikes with Branson and Dre. How you feeling, brother? So, yeah.
Whew. Well, breakfast was cool. We finished that. We're trying to crawl ourselves into the next day. So we decided to head up a couple of roads to Paris Mountain State Parks to investigate what the nature of South Carolina has to offer. Now, I was enthused about it because we had the Mercedes-Benz AMG GTS. I saw some twisty roads. However, I didn't feel like disturbing the peace with this twin-turbo V8 with 503 horsepower, so we decided to hike, albeit with a little bit of residual alcohol in our system, i.e. hungover hikes. Hey man, are there gators here? Because you know, we know gators. Are there gators here? Before I go up to that water's edge, are there alligators here? I'm just trying to say, I'm not trying to be eaten by alligators.
Well, Flyover travelers, it's time we leave Greenville. We really loved it here, and we hope this video inspires you to visit. So for now, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we hope to see you guys on the next Flyover Traveler video.